I'm worried that X is addicted to. Maybe. X, blink twice if you're gifting subs and you're addicted to it. Oh, game needs to shrink. Called King of the Castle. And one round of this is gonna be a bit... Okay, fine. It's gonna be like an hour and a half. Social storytelling game. You play with friends is a party game. Via browsers or with your Twitch chat. What we're gonna do. Possibly an hour. That's the perfect amount of time. You play the monarch of a fantasy kingdom, playing through events and making decisions. Players can join your game as nobles in the council who come from one of 3 regions. How to play. Nobles can vote on certain decisions and scheme to usurp you. You must survive and get your heir onto the throne. Customize your monarch so that your reign has personal flair. Then start a new dynasty. Customize your noble and link your Twitch account to have your custom noble appear party in Twitch games. In order to host Twitch games and see your custom noble, link your Twitch account. Okay. Oh no, error, something went wrong. Okay. Gets out her pitchfork. Okay, I'm ready. We didn't even start. Oh, there's a Twitch extension that I need. Okay. There's no configuration is necessary, so it's active, I guess. Cool. There's my name. Oh, people can play on mobile too? Here you can customize your monarch and noble characters. Certain customizations are only available to players who have bought the game. Okay. Let's change the monarch. Beep. Get an eye patch. That's fine. I want a beard. Beard. I want to change my hat though. Not a fan. No hat. There we go. Yeah, this is better. There we go. Can you tell us this Fantasy Sorrow says hair? Yes, I am fabulous now. So, what do I have to do now? Can I just say New Dynasty? I wrote. Dynasty name, Daibatsu. You gotta link your account. Yeah, I linked the account. Connected to Zyros. I think that's all we gotta do. I don't think you guys have to do that, I think. Play on Twitch. Stream on Twitch and your viewers can join your game simply by typing into chat. Those who have bought the game will appear in the story more often. Oh. Our Twitch extension shows players their region, wealth, scheme, and more. Install it by going to this. Here, let me... I can't grab that. Choose 3 regions. Play on Twitch. Let's see. The Barons are brash rural lords, famous for their belligerence and fondness for hunting. Honorable warriors renowned for their pagan religion and prowess in combat. Ruthless aristocrats steeped in secrecy. Allegations of forbidden rituals are unproven. We'll just pick that one. Red. I vote blue. The Grandees are impassioned duelists known for their strict adherence to honor, etiquette, and the Ninth God. The Patricians are wealthy seafaring merchants noted for their cleverness, skill, and negotiation and ornate masks. I'll just do these. Do these 3. Your nobles may now join via Twitch chat with join followed by pronoun join she, or he or they, you know. Players can join mid-game and their wealth and region are saved in continued games. Okay. Oh look, it worked. Look at that, guys. That's neat. Aches didn't get red. The betrayal. I wonder if I can change that. Oh, no, but I can scroll through it. Go ahead, guys, join. Join his little counts and whatnot. I'll give it a little bit. Yeah, if you just do join without typing in your pronoun, it gives you they, them by default. We have one more person that wants to join to even out the counts. We just need one more person in here. One more itty bitty person. I don't get how to join. You type in exclamation point join and then a pronoun. Like the instructions say in the top left. Type join in Twitch chat to join the game as a noble. There you go. Oh, we now have 544. But that's okay. It's not like people have to quit. I'm dumb. I'm sorry. You're not dumb. See, my cursor's here now to help point things out. Dude. Alright. I think we can start now. Let's go. People can still join mid-game anyway. Alright. King of the Castle Primer. Fire and air, then complete your ambition to win. Your first reign will likely end in disaster. Heavy is the head that wears the crown. Keep an eye on the region's schemes. If they pass all their stages, they'll win the game. Be careful of the region's defiance stat. If it gets too high, the regions may rebel against you. To win, pass all 3 stages of your scheme. Each stage requires you to get stats to certain levels which are affected in votes. How you vote is up to you, for your region's scheme to stop other schemes or for the good of the kingdom. If your defiance stat is high enough, you can rebel. This pauses your scheme and is risky, especially if you have low military. Oh, okay. Each season you'll get 3 events to play. Click on one to get started. Oh. Okay. Look at that. Look at this military prowess from the chiefs. Oh, shows you guys your little money counts and everything. That's neat. But I just... Oh. Whoa. Let's say... Coronation. This is your monarch, the streamer's character. They'll appear in most stories, but not all. These are the kingdom stats. If any of them are at 0 at the start of a season, the game will end. These are the region stats. Stats determine which events are generated. If defiance is higher than both authority and stability, a region can trigger rebellion. This will pause their scheme and is risky if military is low. Your Majesty, I've scheduled your coronation to take place in a week's time. Why the hurry? The delay any longer would make the nobles restless. You guys gonna get restless? And when nobles get restless, they take their daggers and look for the nearest back. We wouldn't want that, I suppose. They wouldn't dare. Very well then, what must I do? As is tradition, the council will decide what happens at your coronation. Of course. Shall we call the nobles in? Choices and stats. Certain choices will change stats. Some choices that do so will indicate this change here. Not all choices that change stats have these indicators. They do not show the region affected. These are the upcoming choices your nobles will vote on. Each of these may change stats in some way. Oh, sorry about that, guys. I still have a cough. And reading so much is going to kill it. The monarch can change how a vote is run with a law. You may use only one law per vote. Try using your veto on one option you dislike. When the vote opens, nobles vote using the command vote, followed by the choice letter. Vote A, B, C, or D. The monarch may close the vote at any time after all nobles have voted, or the timer hits 0. Okay. What kind of coronation should be held for the new king? Host a lavish parade with jugglers and fountains of wine. Force the commoners to swear a blood oath. Throw the king into the river. The nobles must put on a vast banquet for the king. Oh, I can mark my preferred choice. You want my preferred choice? That one. Veto? Can I veto this? I want to veto this one. I don't want B. Oh, I have to start votes. Right. Start the vote. You guys have 30 seconds to vote. Oh, Daz, I think you need to join first as a noble. Why do you guys want to do a fucking blood oath? How do I join? I think you just did. All you have to do is type in exclamation point join. Come on, throw me in the river. Okay. I see. I see purple. Okay. I understand now. I like the people that wanted to do a banquet. Why? Oh, you guys can still vote. How many of you are there anyway? Noble list. Let's see. There are 15. We have 13 votes. So there's 2 people that didn't vote yet. So go ahead, last 2 people, you can vote. I'll give those last 2 people a chance to vote. Sarah's voting is over. Is it? Hey, Crepes. Someone else try voting. I want to see. 0 seconds remaining. Yeah, I don't know. I know. But what if I just wait? Like, who didn't vote? I think Kay didn't vote. Drink some water. I did. The cough is still going to persist. This is why we need to replace him as king. Bah. Voting is closed. 6 nobles voted for. Forced the commoner to swear a blood oath. What? The poor commoners. Common citizens of the capital are lined up in a winding queue that loops along a dozen streets. One by one, they are brought before your throne, bowing and scraping. This shows which stat has been changed and by how much. Authority is now commanding. After a bit of prodding from your watchman, each citizen slices their palm and smears their blood on your boots, swearing their eternal loyalty. No amount of scrubbing will save your shoes after this. The last monarch to hold a blood oath ceremony was King Timian the Mad, who also once declared war on the color blue. The peasants muttered darkly that another tyrant now sits the throne. Jesus Christ, guys. What the Remember who voted for this. Blue, or I mean purple. Freaking purple here. King Zyros is kind of fucked up. I didn't vote for that. It was all purple. Except for one of you. Christ. Alright, council introduction. Now that you're the king, your first duty is to meet with the Council of Nobles. Your nobles hail from all across the kingdom. The wintry north, the desolate east, and of course the bleak march. Introduce myself. You know what? I'll introduce myself to the Counts of the East, despite what they just made me go through. Oh, it's Daz. Count King Dazzy. An honor to finally make your acquaintance, Your Majesty. May you escape the doom that befell your predecessor. Thank you, Daz. Be gone. Okay, good luck in the days ahead, Your Greatness. You'll need it, dealing with us lot. Oh, thank you. Oh, hey, Jer. Hail and well met, Your Majesty. Under your leadership, we'll whip this kingdom into shape, And with that, the introductions are done. The council hall immediately fills with raised voices as the nobles argue with each other and demand your favor. You sigh and sit back. Is this what the council is like? I wonder your father told you to avoid the throne at all costs. The path to victory. The monarch must acquire an heir, complete their ambition to win the game. Spouse is useful but not necessary. Complete your ambition before a scheme or rebellion usurps you, or before you lose all authority, treasury, stability. Your Majesty, the first few years of your reign are the most difficult. You're new and unproven. The nobles of the council will scheme against you, hoping to kick you off the throne and put their puppet claimant in your place. This will just upset you guys if I pick this. Those fools couldn't scheme their way out of a paper bag. Oh no. To defeat their schemes, you must secure an heir and prove that you are worthy of the crown by completing an ambition. My question is this: when you die, how do you hope the kingdom will remember you? As a conqueror, as a peacekeeper, as the father of the nation, as the greatest king who ever lived, as the architect of a new golden age, as a saint. You know what? Given what I think you guys are gonna pick, you guys here, I know what I'm gonna go for. I just feel safer picking this. I see you're the type who likes to build lots of statues of yourself, aren't you? I suggest over the next few years you focus on improving your authority as much as possible. Once you have an heir, I will return to discuss how your ambition is progressing. Good luck, Your Majesty. Now that you've played all events, advance the game by clicking End Season. Okay. Each region will now vote for one of 3 randomly selected schemes. Schemes are made up of 3 stages with specific stat requirements. Passing all 3 scheme stages places the region's claimant on the throne, winning the game. My fellow counts, in ancient times the East was its own proud kingdom. We can bring back those days of glory, but not while the false King Zyros wears the crown. Alright, Purple, get voting. What schemes should the counts pursue to overthrow the new king and place their preferred claimant, Rahim, on the throne? Go get it, Purple. You're up, counts. A doppelganger, subterfuge, or ascension? So they're gonna lower stability. Why am I not surprised? Okay. Voting has closed. What scheme should the counts pursue? They picked subterfuge, so they're gonna lower some stability. The counts plan to replace the king's advisors with their own agents. First, they must prove they're doing a bad job. To advance their scheme, the counts must lower stability to 4 or less in 3 seasons. Well, it's already at that goal, but we need to get that stability up then. Chiefs of the North. We all know I should be on the throne, not this imposter King Zyros. How do we make that happen? Alright, Blue. It's time for you guys to vote. Are you ready? You can pick Intimidation, Raise Others' Defiance, Prophecy, Raise Authority, or Hornblower, Lower All Faith. Alright, chat has voted. Voting has closed. Hornblower, Lower All Faith. The chiefs plan to dig up Odheld's legendary horn and use it to take over the kingdom. First, they must win the favor of the gods by diminishing the kingdom's belief in the ninth. To advance their scheme, chiefs must lower the combined total of all religions' faith to 12 or less in 4 seasons. Well, it's already like that, isn't it? Yeah, you guys are at 10. When have the Barons of the March back down for a fight? Never! I know you'll do whatever it takes to put me, your rightful queen, on the throne. Alright, Red. Here you go. Time for you to vote, Red. Alright, Red. So you have Modernization, which is lower others' military. Propaganda, lower stability. Or Gunpowder, lower authority. Oh god, they're also going to go for lower stability. 2 of you are just going to be... If you all go for the same thing, what happens to me? Oh, it tied. Oh, never mind. Last second it tipped over to propaganda. The barons plan to persuade the population that only a charismatic general can protect them. First, the common folk must be afraid. To advance their scheme, the barons must lower stability to 4 or less in 3 seasons. Oh my god. They both already have it. Here you can review the region's schemes and their claimants. When you have an heir, they will appear on the right of this page. If your reign ends abruptly, the nobles will vote for the next monarch. This vote is between the 2 regions with the highest combined stats and your heir, if you have one. Your Majesty, these upstarts are saying they have a right to the throne. No doubt the nobles are already scheming to crown their region's preferred claimant. Okay. Avalanche, the Honor Guard, Horror in the East. These are our new 3 events. We'll start with purple again. Your Majesty, a monster has been stalking my farms at night, smashing down the doors of cottages and feasting on the peasants inside. What the Old, what the heck? Oh, this is messed up. What the heck is this about? Sounds ghastly. Only a few have seen the beast and lived to tell the tale. The survivors tell of a garbled story about gleaming fangs amid a mountain of blood-soaked fur. Challenges. Some choices have uncertain outcomes called challenges. These can either be random or based on a stat. The percentage shows the chance of success. Okay. How should the council deal with the monster in the east? Send the count's army to deal with the abomination. 35%. Offer a substantial bounty on the monster. Lowers defiance. Or, this is no concern of ours. It lowers stability and lowers farming. Monarch could take a voting option off the table. So I can just pick to remove that. That way you guys can't lower stability or farming. Oh, that means I can't pick available. Okay. Alright guys, go ahead and vote. Which... You are a part of... Oh, you're a part of purple, goddess. So you're trying to lower stability. 35% chance of the military succeeding. Wow. I see, guys. I feel an overwhelming choice has been made. Alright, we're gonna send the army. They failed. The regiment marches in circles for weeks through swamps and mud, but fails to hunt down the elusive beast. When they return, many soldiers appear to have brought back some manner of disease from the bog. They're coughing, pale, and too weak to hold their swords. Oh, the East's army is now inadequate. Meanwhile, the monster's attack continues to menace the east. You hear reports that it no longer confines its attacks to the nighttime. Soon peasants are too afraid to tend their crops, which lie rotting in the fields. Oh, the kingdom is now becoming more unstable, and things are getting worse for the east. Alright. Is there anything for red? No, so it's just these. Alright, let's try this this honor guard one. Now that you are king, you need personal protection. Why, I could plunge my sword into your heart right now, could I not? I'd like to see you try. Is it your imagination or does your marshal stifle a wry chuckle? In any case, she quickly hides it. You need an honor guard to keep you safe from such dangers, your majesty. Fortunately, this is a political decision. What are my options? Each region offers a selection of elite guards. The chiefs with their most famous warrior heroes, the counts with the Knights of the Order of the Drowned Rose, and the barons offer a squad of battle-hardened veteran soldiers. Think carefully, your majesty. These guards' loyalties will be divided between you and their region. Of course, you could just hire more foreign mercenaries. They'd be loyal to coin above all. Tell me about the northern warriors. Bearded oafs with axes and no manners. They'll get drunk and cause trouble in the palace. No discipline at all. I can't guarantee they won't run off on some random quest, but they're honorable and in a fight unbeatable. Tell me about the Eastern Knights. The Order of the Drowned Rose are highly respectable. They'll understand palace etiquette, but it's been years since they fought an actual battle. They mostly write poems these days. These soldiers have fought more battles than they have had hot dinners. They'll be uncouth, no doubt, and won't adapt well to life in the palace, but they're loyal and tough as nails. What foreign mercenaries do you suggest? A band of fearsome fighters from the Tatterlands called the Battle-Bitten Brethren. They specialize in bodyguard work, but they're costly, and hiring foreigners will be considered an insult to all the regions. I have made my decision. I await your verdict with bated breath, your majesty. Alright guys, who do you think I'm gonna pick? Am I gonna pick people that want to see me fail horribly? You guys think this is what I want to pick? And he'll pick no one? I don't need an honor guard. No, I'm gonna take an honor guard. The Veterans of the March? Nah, I'm gonna pick the Northern Warriors. They seem the most handy when it comes to fighting. You know the North? I like you guys. The warrior heroes arrive a few weeks later. They swagger in with big grins and bigger axes, belching and singing and roaring out unsavory jokes. One of your courtiers faints. Good. What I like to see. He already has favorites. Do you know what they did to me in the East? Y'all are bullies over here. Premium Nobles. This is a player who has bought King of the Castle. They can set their customizations, get access to special outfits, and appear more often in storylines. Well, that's cool. So if you guys have the game yourself, you can show up in the story more. That's Aches. Look at that. Hey, Aches. A devastating avalanche has buried a mountain village within my domain. There were few survivors. I suppose the kingdom should lend a helping hand. The other nobles are under no obligation to help the north, but surely they will vote with compassion? Yeah, good luck with that. Hey Steph, what's up? Hey, if anybody who wants to join us wants to play this is a game with Twitch integration. All you need to do is type !join and then your pronouns. And you'll join our nice court here of nobles that we have. Go ahead, if you want to come and play with us, feel free to join and help out. And thank you, Steph, for the raid. This is the last stream we're doing with this current model, so it means a lot to me to see you guys. How was your stream? This is my first time trying it, by many recommendations. Alright, so our recommendations to help the North are send financial aid, instruct the Archbishop to lead a memorial for those lost. There's nothing to be done. Oh, nice stuff. Alright, let's start this vote up. I'm gonna select what I want. I want to help them by sending financial aid because I like the North. Let's go North! Yay! Vote B. Jesus Christ, guys! Oh Oceania, why are you dooming your people? Oh god. Oh my god. Oh wait, you guys want low faith though for blue. That's true. Blue wants low faith. Unfortunately, the Archbishop decides to take the opportunity of the memorial to blame the disaster on the victims, claiming that the Ninth God has punished the North for their pagan ways. Well, faith can't go lower for the North. The Chiefs are furious. It's great. Good. I have to buy out and have some dinner so I won't mess up the game by joining, but I hope you're having so much fun. Yeah. Well, it's another season ending. Nobles can use their wealth to bid on any building in any region, each of which affects a stat. This is done through an auction, where only the 2 most funded buildings are chosen. When the auction is open, nobles can fund with the following command. Fund AX, where X is personal wealth. When you're ready, hit start auction to begin the auction. Okay. Here, these are the buildings that are up for auction, guys. You have the observatory, lowers faith, it gets taken away. You have the stadium, lowers military if that gets taken away. Theater, lowers authority. Thieves Guild, which lowers trade. The Deer Park, which lowers farming. And the prison, which lowers stability. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. Alright. Nobles use their personal wealth to build on buildings, and only the 2 highest funded will be built. Use the command Fund XY, where X is the character code and Y is the amount you're pledging. Well, good luck, guys. One of you just bid all of your money, didn't you? Oh, Jesus. You did. Bid away, my friends. Someone put in 1 coin. 1. That's just... Now she didn't tell us this game had drops. It has drops? I didn't know that. Sheesh. Alright, buildings funded. Biggest contributor. Eggs put in all of their money. Kea put in all of her money. I get this prison and the observatory made. The 2 winning conditions that you guys have. You built both of them. Good job, guys. Oh boy. Let's see. What happens if we use Northern Outrage? I demand the Archbishop apologize for insulting us at the Avalanche Memorial the other month. We may worship different gods than the rest of you, but we're all citizens of the same kingdom. We deserve respect, says Aches. Alright, so let's see. Oh god. Sack the Archbishop and replace him with one who will keep his mouth shut. You guys aren't gonna pick that. Declare the Archbishop has the king's full support. Stay silent on the matter. Order the Archbishop to apologize. Alright. You guys have fun with that. I'm not even gonna bother picking one that I prefer. Just want to see what you guys pick. Have fun. Oh my god. I love seeing all the little votes pop up. Oh my god. Oh my god. The 2 people that voted on C are just so lonely. Well, there's like some kind of blood war going on between A and D. Break the tie by selecting one of these options. Alright, appeal to me. Purple. Let me see what you have to tell me. Come on. Yeah. You love me. You declare that the North's paganism is an embarrassment to the country the chiefs are livid. Effigies in your likeness are burned in a dozen snowy villages. Oh, look at that. Their defiance has gone up a lot. On the other hand, priests throughout the rest of the kingdom praise your name in their sermons. In the twisty passages of your castle, you can avoid your advisors, the nobles, even the spy master. But there's one person you can't avoid: your mother. Why haven't you found a spouse yet? It's been almost a year. But mother, I don't want to get married. I've been busy. You better find the time. Don't worry, I'll take the liberty of finding eligible candidates. What is your preference, men, women, or do you not mind? Women. Excellent, I'll send out messengers to the most influential noble families in the kingdom. Let's see what they have to offer. Oh, okay. Oh, there's 19 nobles now. Nice. Huh. Oh, it's Possum. Hello. Your Majesty, I bring bad news from the march. We're receiving reports of... Oh, and there's Goddess. I'm sure your news can wait. I bring urgent tidings from the east that demands the king's attention at once. Wait your turn, you ignorant dolt. Why don't you settle your quarrel... Oh, hey, Mochi. Why don't you settle your quarrel outside? Meanwhile, I have news from the north that really is urgent. Now, one at a time. Shut up! Shut up! God, you're all giving me a headache. Now, one at a time. Order in the march has broken down, my liege. Some battalions have killed their own officers and begun roving the wilderness, acting like common bandits. Is that all? By the blood of the dead, the eastern courts are corrupt, your grace. Judges are letting off the vilest criminals in return for the slightest bit of coin. My news is worse still. The north is increasingly lawless, your highness. Some chiefs have taken advantage, declaring themselves independent of your rule. All these problems have arisen because the kingdom is increasingly unstable, your majesty. Something must be done. Agreed. Make sure these issues are dealt with, my chancellor. We're doomed! Doomed! What do you suggest? Fortunately, we lack the resources to tackle all these problems at once. We must vote on which matter to prioritize. Oh god, not again. So no matter what, stability will go up. Hunt down the outlaws and deserters in the march. Reform the eastern courts. Send troops to bring the independent chiefs back into the kingdom. Now remember, these are things that you guys can vote on based on where you're from. Because this is for the east, so the counts. This would be for the chiefs, right? And then this would be for the barons. Pretty sure. No, this is for the chiefs and this is for the barons. Crazy. Hey Nocto, how's it going? Now, I have the ability to veto one of these. And if I wanted to, I could just veto the east one, forcing the nobles to decide between two of these other ones. But I'm doing good, Nocto. Good to see you. Also, Bossum, thank you for that follow. Do it. Do it, you coward. No, I don't want to just pick on purple. I'm going to say I don't have a preference. No, actually, I do. Here's my preference, and you guys can vote how you want depending on... I want to help the chiefs. I have doomed the chiefs. There. That's what I want. I want to see if people break apart from whatever their actual one is. So purple has decided to help the barons. A lot. A lot. Purple doesn't even care about their own problems. No one. One person voted for C. Oh my god. guys are crazy. Okay. Thanks to a helpful snitch, your marshal discovers the locations of all the outlaws' hideouts in the march. Over the next month, the deserters are subjected to swift public trials, followed by even swifter public executions. The army is depleted, but much more disciplined. Crisis in the march has been quashed, making the kingdom as a whole slightly more stable. But the nobles of other regions feel that you're ignoring their problems. I'm trying to help you guys! I'm trying to help. Ah! Oh. Oh, wait. Uh-oh, stability's not low enough for purple or red anymore. You may collect a common tax or target a specific region. Taxing a region will increase their defiance stat and decrease noble wealth. Okay. Thank you. Can't tax me, I got no money. Why do you want us to find? I don't. But look at how high the other two are. You guys have a 1. They have a 6 and a 3. Do you really think I want to raise this any higher? I've been trying to be their friends and you guys all just keep making them hate me. I'm sorry, guys. Because the game is ignoring us. You know, it really is ignoring red. I feel that. Your Majesty, we will recall the devastating avalanche that struck the north. Yes, I remember, a tragedy. The avalanche uncovered an ancient stone door embedded in the mountainside. We suspected it may be one of the ancestors' tombs. Some locals pried open the door and investigated within. They did not return. Alright, so our options for this newly discovered tomb are order the tomb shut back up, send a team of scholars from Kale University, or send a group of renowned northern warriors to explore the ruins. Alright, we're not increasing defiance any higher. No. No. Bad. Bad chat. You're not voting for this. No. Bad. Bad chat. Bad. Can't vote for it. I'm locking it. You can't vote for it. This monarch is an oppressive tyrant. What? I've been so nice. I've done nothing. Don't pin that. Oh my god. You made them swear a blood oath. I didn't do that. You guys voted for it. I didn't know that I could how to veto it. I thought it was in both. I guess it was just one. He did a blood oath. I didn't want to. Uh-oh. A team of scholars are sent forth to investigate, accompanied by a few officers of the watch to... You hope to hear back from them soon. Okay. The true monster in the east. Remember when I came to you with word of a monster preying upon peasants in the east? You'll have to remind me, I've drunk a lot of wine since then. It's difficult to forget. I have reason to believe that the culprit may be one of my fellow counts. Count Yukari, to be precise. Oh. Yukari is... The peasants believe that Count Yukari transforms into a colossal, bloodthirsty beast once every 7 nights. Do we know if something like this happening before? Only a legend. King Karvek II was said to turn into such a beast and slaughter his servants at night. But in the day, he was as mild-mannered as a baby duck, and had no memory of his crimes. Perhaps the same is true here. What should I do? Pray do not call a public vote on the matter. It would embarrass Count Yukari greatly, for no good reason. No, this should be put to a vote. I'll send a team of inquisitors to investigate these claims. Absolutely not. I shall arrest Count Yukari at once. Yeah. That's a great idea. Public vote. Fuck that. I don't trust these public votes. Every time I do this, something bad happens to me. My best option is the second. You're saying that because this helps you with this issue. Tell Yukari to behave. You know what? There. Go ahead. Council, of course, shocked at the revelation that Count Yukari is responsible for the horrors in the East. Infamy! Libel! I am innocent! Alright guys, now you get to vote for it. Have fun, chat. It's up to you to decide. Man, if I was blue, I would totally avoid voting for that top option. But if I was red or purple, I would think that would be pretty sweet to get that faith up so they don't just win. What do I know? I'm just a kid. I don't think I successfully skewed your opinions because red and purple still just want to pick that middle one. Oh, never mind. Most of red and purple agree with me. Good. Yukari voted to remember. Yukari, a second ago, I'm innocent, and now put me in jail. I'm dying, man. I'm gonna die. I can't. I spent money on that prison, and just like that, chat has gone into complete and total chaos. A team of Inquisitors are dispatched to investigate the claim that Count Yukari sometimes turns into a monster. Hopefully they'll return intact. The counts, of course, register their disapproval that the church is meddling with their private affairs. That was called self-quarantine. Dude, I can't. I'm gonna die from laughing. Eligible options. I've found 3 potential matches for you. 1 eligible young woman from each of the kingdom's 3 regions. Choose wisely. You'll be securing a powerful alliance. Yes, I know. Your mother leads you to the Great Hall, where she's arranged 3 portraits on easels. For now, each is covered by a cloth. Alright then, let's see the eligible bachelorettes. She whisks away the cloth from the first portrait. This is Mag, firstborn daughter of the Northern Oceano 1203 clan. Oceano 1203 clan. She's your typical northern lass. Big, brawny, and honest. In the same way an axe to the face is honest. Despite that, she's clearly got some brains. She's an avid reader with a vast library. People say she nurses a grudge, though. I can see the appeal, I suppose. This is Veronica, the eldest daughter of the Eastern Kokahi dynasty. She's a good-looking one, eh? Not a bad word is said about her. Everyone likes her. See that beautiful fur coat she's wearing in the portrait? That's not a fur coat. That's not a fur coat at all. Wolf pelt, hunted it herself. She's always planning something, they say. Schemes within schemes. She's an intriguing candidate. And finally, we have the March's offering. Tabika, scion of the prestigious Masurao Tsukino bloodline. A typical baroness, really. Loud and brash and self-absorbed, but mostly well-meaning. Like most of the barons, her great passion is hunting. No beast is safe from her crossbow, and nor is she, actually. She walks with a limp ever since she shot herself in the shin trying to hit a ferret. Sounds like a laugh. What do you think? Of course, by picking a candidate, you'll anger the other regions, but you'll gain a lifelong alliance. Oh no. Oh no. Bruh. I have made my decision. Alright. Alright, chat. Guess. Guess which one you think I want to pick. Who do you think I want to pick? I want to see what you guys think. North? Refuses all of them. He's picking East. Mary Kokahi's daughter. She's prime Yakuza stock. He's going to go North. Ah. He's going to be a lonely bachelor. East. I was going to pick North. And not just because of the Defiance thing. I actually like the way that her character sounded the most. So. Excellent. I'll make the arrangements. They're getting even more pissed off. The library is what got me. It really did. I was like, oh, he's a soft heart. Okay. I'm not trying to ignore red. That ends our season. And I think that means that blue won? Maybe? Far in the east, Countess Kea is hosting a dinner party in her castle with a few distinguished guests. The kingdom's fine. No one's calling for the king's advisors to resign. We need to step it up. More chaos! More panic! Then we can... Oh, hey, there's Zen. Then we can swoop in and offer the king an olive branch. Indeed. And if he doesn't want to take it, we'll smack him with it until he gives in. The count's aim is to lower stability to 4 or less. While the king settles into his young reign, a general has risen in the march, the indomitable Baroness Kaja. Is it time? I'm eager to start my campaign. Not yet, General. We need the peasants to be truly living in fear for you to be their savior. It won't be long now. The council will make sure the kingdom is drowning in chaos. Then we will make our move. The Baron's aim is to lower stability to 4 or less. Here you can adopt a new law that alters how voting is run. Whoa. You can only adopt 1 new law at a time, and have a maximum of 3 laws to use. Alright. Anonymous voting. How nobles choose to vote is hidden from the monarch's view. What does that matter? You guys are just gonna pile on to something that I don't want anyway. I know what you guys are all about. I don't think I've made a friend amongst any of you. The monarch can mark their preferred voting option. If chosen, they gain +1 authority. There's no way that's getting picked. 500 treasury if the nobles vote for the selected option. If the nobles would vote otherwise, -500 treasury. Ooh. You know what? We'll try this. But we'll see if you guys want to listen to me or not. I'll be your friend for money. You know what? That's fair. The royal wedding. Royal wedding! Oh yeah, that's right. Forgot about that. Oh, the scholars return. Has Red really not gotten anything this entire time? I feel bad for Red. Bizarre news from the Tomb of the North, Your Majesty. The scholars of Kale University have finished their excavation. Inside, they made contact with an army of warriors entirely from ice. Frozen soldiers declared their loyalty to King Bjarnolf and asked to be taken to him. Who the blazes is King Bjarnolf? King Bjarnolf died 400 years ago. He was a king back when the North was independent. The Ice Warriors have trouble understanding this, though. What do you suggest? King Bjarnolf is interred in the Hall of Heroes in Wintergate. We could take them to see his skeleton? Perhaps that will persuade them he's dead. A foolish idea. We should break them apart and try to work out the magic that powers them, says Goddess. I did not ask you, Easterner. Whoa. Alright, so let's see. What do we want to do? Take the Ice Warriors to see King Bjarnolf's skeleton. Order your scholars to take them apart and see how they work. Seal them in the tomb for good. Tell them that the current monarch is King Bjarnolf. You ignored Red's prompt at the beginning and now they get nothing. Jeez. We will never forget this great slight done against the great daughter of Kokahi. Oh my god. You guys are adorable. You know what? Just in case. There we go. Okay. All set. Vote away. Yeah. That's right. Pick the one I want. Authority just goes up anyway. Haha. Oh my gosh. This is actually kind of close. Seal them in the tomb for good. Freaking, I love purple. Purple. You guys are just so chaotic. I don't know what you're picking. And I don't get it at all. I don't understand. But they all pick the same thing all the time. The tomb for good. The order doesn't go down well among the Northerners. The Ice Warriors could have proven useful. This is clearly old, powerful magic. Don't blame me, it was the council's decision. Huh. Opportunity is knocking at our door, and you're shutting it out like it's a starving wolf. You order the mountainside collapsed back on the top of the tomb. Hopefully you'll never hear from these ice warriors again. Alright, Purple. Your Majesty, I have received word back from the Inquisitors you sent east to investigate the claims about Count Yukari and their nocturnal activities. And we placed Count Yukari in heavy iron chains and waited until nightfall. It transformed into a vicious monster, black fur, claws like scythes. It broke free and killed a dozen Inquisitors before we subdued it. It is clear that Count Yukari was a devil worshipper, cursed by the ninth god for their sins. We request permission to burn them alive in the town square. I forgot. For blue to win, what was the thingy here again? Pick a present, Zyros. Jesus. 12 or less faith. Oh, that's gonna take a while. Burn, burn, burn. That's your answer to everything. The counts won't like that. I should hold a vote. The counts won't like that. I should hold a vote. The ninth god is watching, your highness. Do not think you can defy his will. Alright, so let's see. We have send soldiers to kill Count Yukari in secret, which will increase defiance, authority, and military. We have throw Count Yukari into your dungeons, which will increase authority, military, and stability will go down. We have order Count Yukari to keep control of their condition, which will lower defiance and stability. We have burned the bees alive in public, which increases defiance and faith. Doot 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 doot. There you go. Pick away. Have fun. Mouse laughs, and yet stability is still going down. Look, stability was going to go down one of two ways. I'm increasing authority at least. That's all I care about. I didn't have a choice. I want use of that prison I forgot to pay for. When your soldiers arrive to arrest Count Yukari, they are attacked by the enormous beast. It slays dozens of knights. Once finally wounded beyond hope of recovery, it turns back into human shape. Count Yukari lies on the floor, frail and soaked in blood. Please, release me of my curse. Count Yukari is chained up in the dungeons beneath your palace. For months, your dreams are haunted by their howling. Unfortunately, rumors spread in the east that the king refused to punish the monster that devastated so many peasant families. It's fine. My authority went up. That's all I care about. Wow, Yukari's killing so many people. Oh my gosh. He's going crazy in the chat. Your wedding to Mag is naturally the talk of the kingdom. Nobles and peasants alike travel from across the realm to attend. For a week and a day, the capital is one giant party. It feels like you're the only one not taking part. Instead, you're getting ready for the ceremony. Soon enough, you're standing in St. Bertrand's Cathedral with Mag at your side. Do you take this woman as your lawfully wedded wife? I've changed my mind. I can't do this. I do. Then I pronounce you king and wife. After the wedding, of course, there's a feast. And after the feast, a dance. Your new wife, Mag, delivers a short but heartfelt toast, expressing a wish to get to know you better. By the time you find yourself alone with Mag, it's past midnight, and you've never felt more tired. I miss the north. Too warm down here, and people twist their words. They don't mean what they say. I'd much prefer to rule from the north if I could. I can see why. Everyone down here speaks in circles, insulting each other without really insulting each other. I don't know how you stand it. It's tough, but I have to do my duty. By the old gods, I feel for you. I couldn't do it. After finishing the last of the wine, you head to your separate bedchambers. It seems your wife is happy to take her time getting to know you. Red? Does Red get an event? End season. Come on, Red. Northern sagas tell of old Held's horn, once gifted to mortals, by the honey-blooded prince himself, and lost to the snows of time, never to be found again. I think Blue just won, didn't they? Until now. By all the gods, can you believe it? This has been the most bountiful spring in living memory. The grass is green, the sun is warm, even our sheep have given birth in record numbers. Oh look, Chief Solo. Oh, we just got one step done. Oh, okay. It's the work of Oddheld, my friend. We've spent many months beseeching him, and now he has rewarded us with the means to overthrow the king's regime, says Snapsy. Truly? You mean to say he has pointed us to his horn? Aye, but it's far to the north, in the Ice Giant's territory, the frozen wastes. We'll need a hardy force of heroes to stand any chance of retrieving it. For the next stage of the chief's scheme, they must raise their military to 5 or more in 2 seasons. Oh-ho! Look at that. They already have it. Yeah, you're in charge. You're chief. Okay, well, look at that. The north is closest to winning. Hey, Danwin. I'm doing good. Like, how are you? Look, guys, Red has 2 things going on. A city in flames. Your Majesty, there's been a terrible fire in the city of Roodhouse, and where once there were buildings, there's now a field of smoldering ash. Dozens of common folk have died. What causes fire? Some soldiers are stationed in the city got drunk and were fooling around. They tied a burning stick to a cow's tail as a prank, but the beast went mad and ran through the city, setting 100 fires. Poor cow. I'm sorry to hear that your city's gone up in flames. I was hoping the council might unlock some funds from the treasury so we could rebuild. Alright, so here's what we have. Rebuild the city exactly as it was. Lowers my money. And lowers defiance. Rebuild in stone rather than wood. Same thing. Offer no help. Why? Why would anyone vote for that? Find and punish the soldiers responsible. Oh, you guys like B? You like B, huh? Okay, cool. I like B too. Eh. There they go. There goes purple. There goes the collective purple. I should have known. I should have gone for C. Because it has the stability that you guys want. It's a tough country. I should move. Yeah, you guys played me like a fiddle that time. Good job. Offered no help. You send word to the barons of Roodhouse and that they will be expected to rebuild their own city without the king's help. Great God, what is the point of having a king in the first place? Well, let's try this rogue golem. How this goes. A rogue golem has crossed into our territory over the Ashmedian border, my liege. This could be an exciting opportunity. So, why did it cross over here? It was instructed to dig a trench, but evidently not told when to stop. It had dug a 16-mile furrow through the landscape and over the border by the time we stopped it. That's good, Blue. I'm glad. He's cruel and has terrible taste in women. Man, you guys are just bashing each other now. Please, my liege. This is our chance to figure out how this golem magic works. We could even turn it against Ashmead. Your Majesty, the barons would drown their own grandmothers to gain an advantage over Ashmead. Or over the chiefs and counts. Golems are an offense to the 9th god, and they're dangerous. We should destroy it before it gets out of control. Let's see. Use it as a source of labor, 50% chance. Add it to the marcher army, 60% chance. Take it apart and figure out its secrets, 50% chance. Or destroy it, increasing stability, faith, and defiance. No one wants that. Who the hell would want that? Oh wait, I know people that would want that. Here, you know what? Purple and red, I'm gonna help you guys out. I'm gonna veto that. There. I'm helping you out. Now blue can't try to turn that vote around. That's suspiciously generous. We must be employed. We can't trust this monarch. No! I'm just trying to help Red because they have been ignored for so long. Like how Yukari is still voting from prison. I too enjoy that. He's still listed as a noble. Where is he? Yukari. Oh, he has a lot of money too. Dang. The barons are not doing too hot with money. Well, let's see if it went through. Come on, pass. Pass, pass, pass. We know from first-hand experience how well these golems fight. It'll be a wonderful addition to our troops. Oh, I failed. Huh. Terrible news, liege. The Baron's new toy went stark mad. Ran into a barracks and killed 100 sleeping soldiers before it could be put down. I suspect this was an Ashmidian trick, sending us a golem with instructions to sabotage us. And we fell for it, damn it. Alright. Alright, Purple, what do you want now? Ever since you locked up that accursed eastern monster in the dungeons beneath your palace, your dreams have been filled with howling. Tonight is the same. Howling inside your head, incessant. Order that monster be killed, head down to the dungeon and confront the monster. You head down to the dungeons, careful not to trip on the narrow stone stairs. With every step, the howling in your head grows louder. You find Count Yukari waiting for you in their cell, looking calm. How may I help you? This howling in my head, make it stop. You're just hearing the call. The only way to make it stop is to answer. And how do I do that? Open the cell, let me free. I'll show you. You won't kill me if I do that, right? Think I'm bloody stupid? You have my word that you will not be hurt. Order your guards to open the cell. Alright, chat, I'm gonna put this to a vote. What do you guys want me to do? Do you want me to open the cell? Because I want to open the cell. Do it for the content. Let's open the cell. Let's open that cell, baby. As your honor guard open up the cell, Yukari lunges forward. In an instant, they have transformed from a Kant to a hulking beast, covered in jet black fur. Your northern warriors charge, hacking desperately with their axes. The monster tears them apart one by one, splattering the walls with blood, but it suffers dozens of wounds. Once your honor guard are dead, the monster leaps on you, sinking its scarlet fangs deep into your shoulder. But then, with a final shudder, it dies as the last of its blood gushes from its wounds. Stand alone in the gore-soaked dungeon, catching your breath and clutching your injured shoulder. Oh look, Yukari too has joined the council. Congratulations, Yukari. Great, just what I needed today. I need medical assistance. A few officers arrive from upstairs. One of them throws up. The others hurriedly begin bandaging your shoulder. The wound is slow to heal. Thankfully, it doesn't appear infected. Your physician expects a full recovery. You killed Yukari, you bastards. I did nothing. I did nothing. The kingdom's in great jeopardy, and the council is calling for the king's inner circle to resign. We need to increase the pressure. The king's in a weak enough position. He's got no choice but to bow to our demands. No more interfering, spy master. No more marshal or chancellor or treasurer. A whole new inner circle, all made up of counts. For the next stage of their scheme, the counts must lower authority to 4 or less in 3 seasons. Yeah, good luck with that. General, fantastic news. We're ready to move forward with the plan. The kingdom is in such a state that commoners are begging for someone to save them. All we need is a suitable boogeyman to get them really riled up. The Ashmidian Empire will do, I should think. After all, they've always coveted our lands, especially in the March. And how would our dear king stop them with the kingdom in such a state? Good thinking, General. While your campaign warns of the Ashmidian threat and proposes a marcher defense, we will build an army to back up your words. The next stage of the Baron's scheme, they must have the highest military in 3 seasons. Yo, good luck with that, Barons. You guys are fighting over military here between you two. Good luck with that. Alright, guys, it's time to start another auction. I'm gonna give you guys a second to look over the options, and good luck. Oh man! Huh. Look at that. Isn't that a neat thing for the chiefs to get? A fortress that would increase military. Don't you dare touch this. Don't you people dare touch this theater. Bad. All of you. Bad, bad, bad. Bad choice. Have fun. I wanted to point out that it's bad just to see if you guys would vote for it. At 69, you know what, I approve. Yeah, none of these other options really matter, right? At least right now, to anybody. The only things that really matter are military and authority going down. This is why I save my bombs. Yeah. Also, Blue, did you join the nobles? Because you need to join the nobles by typing !join. That way you can actually, and you can put in your pronouns too. That way you can actually join the game. There you go. Hey, we have a new member to the Chiefs. The Barons are now outnumbered. Alright, so you guys made your fortress. And wow, Zen put in a ton of money for that. And you have a lowered authority. The Long March North. About your heir. Fever dreams. Alright, about your heir. Your marriage to Mag has grown stale. Oh, you get along well enough. And you've made some good memories together. But there's no spark. She cares more about her stupid books than your happiness. But spark or no spark, you still need an heir. Congratulations are in order. The royal wedding was a magnificent affair. I'm very happy, thank you. Your happiness isn't as important as fulfilling your duty to the kingdom, but I'm glad you found a way to have both. You've done well so far, but something's still missing. An heir. You need someone young, whose loyalty is assured. A child of your own would do the trick, even if they're a bastard, or the youngest of your many cousins. I'm pretty sure I have a bastard child lying around somewhere. I'll make my youngest cousin my heir. I plan to adopt a lowborn from the orphanage. My wife and I will have a child together. The traditional method. No one will object to that. I'll arrange for you to take a month off from ruling so you can get down to business. The Long March North. Good evening, Your Majesty. Tell me, have you heard of Odheld's horn? A northern legend, right? The horn of Odheld is indeed a northern legend. A horn gifted to mortals before the Ninth's triumph during the Cursed Age. Pagan superstition? Partly. The horn is likely the creation of one of the deposed gods. Chiefs have merely built up the myth as a way of understanding things beyond their understanding. But it is real. Said to have the power to destroy any fortification with a single toot. Oh no! The trombone! The chiefs are searching for it in the frozen wastes, having received a sign hinting at its location. That doesn't sound good. Not. We'll need to stop them before they retrieve it, if at all possible. They've gathered a great host of warrior heroes for the journey to the wastes. We must act fast to have any hope in stopping them. You hastily assemble the council to deal with the chiefs' military buildup. The chiefs, predictably, deny everything. Would you deny us our right to protect ourselves from the ice giants? Bah! Alright, so let's see. Forbid the northern armies from entering the frozen wastes. Ban all public mention of Odheld's horn, which delays the scheme for one season, or allow the chiefs to continue building up their forces. I do not like this. I do not like this at all. No. Alright, have fun. Wait. What? What? Someone in blue voted for the horn scheme being delayed. And Zaros wants to help the chiefs. No, it's not that I wanted to help the chiefs. It said if I forbid this, authority would go down. Because I know this one would be the one that everyone would want to pick. Zaros likes the chiefs more. I do not. It was military and authority. We're both going to go down. He hates barons. I do not. Your band helps slow the tide of warriors joining the expedition in the north. As word of the mythical horn is stifled, it will be some time before the chiefs can set out on their journey north, but the delay is not permanent. The chief's stat goal will not be evaluated until the end of next season. Fevered Dreams. I feel like this has to do with Yukari. Oh, we are a werewolf. I just got an achievement called Awu. Over the course of the autumn, you find yourself plagued by horrific dreams. You're running through open woods full of screams as your colossal jaws bite beast and human alike. You're always hunting, always hungry. No, it went down anyway! The council has noticed your lack of sleep as you become tired and irritable during court sessions. Something must be done. Go hunting to satiate your urges, ignore it. There are more pressing matters. Seek out a woods witch for a folk remedy. Find a local physician to help you sleep. Said for a university-trained physician who goes through the usual remedies. He's helpful and kind, but nothing works. He refers you to a controversial professor at the university who specializes in the study of dreams and something he calls the apiary. He will speak with you soon. You guys are so silly. I love this game. This is very fun. Alright. Barons enter a partnership with the local mercenary guild, making 500 wealth. The other nobles gain 200 wealth. Tax the barons. I'm just kidding. Common tax. Let's start here. A theft! Your Highness, this is an outrage. I demand justice. Last week, Count Gentleman shook my hand as a supposed show of reconciliation and stole my family's lucky ring in the process. Seventh take us. Nonsense. Rummage through your drawers and I'm sure you'll find the thing. Your Majesty, a feud has stood between our families for centuries. Gentleman's ancestor left my ancestor tied to a rock in the woods for the wolves to consume. That's because his ancestor poisoned our well and killed half our household. Enough. I know Gentleman stole my priceless ring. It brings the March great luck and bounty, and my dear niece is to wear it when she marries. Send the Chancellor to the east to investigate. Arrest Count Zellman immediately. Leave the squabbling nobles to deal with the situation themselves. You know, it's looking pretty good right there, guys. This option here. I gotta admit, I like the way that sounds. I like the way that one sounds myself. It's a pretty good option. Yeah, you guys agree. It's pretty solid. Good night, Barty. Well, it's close. This is a close vote. Are we gonna arrest Zen? Ooh. Voting tied at 7. Oh, I know what I'm breaking the tie on. No, I'm innocent, I tell you. Uh-oh. The East is now enraged with me. Come on, out you go. Gentleman 2 has joined the council. I like how the council keep going to jail. You notice that? 2 people on the council now have gone to jail. As the watch drag them out, the council hall falls into stunned silence, but the barons share satisfied glances. The East is really bad. But their military is so low it doesn't matter. They have a 1. I need to check. You, Tanwin, Blue, you are on blue. The blue for blue. Speaking of blue. Your Majesty, ill winds from our new fortress. From Tanwin. What's happened to it? It's not the fortress exactly. It's a very tall tree. It is indeed, Your Highness, but that's part of the problem. Unfortunately, all the visitors to our newly built fortress are disturbing the soil, and the greater arrow tree is dying. Hey, Chief Tanwin Blue to build strong fences around the tree. The tree has survived this long. Leave it alone. Designate the tree a protected site in an official proclamation. I'm gonna veto that one. You guys can have fun with this vote. I don't know. Have fun, chat. Man, purple really does all just vote together. That is so cute. Look at this. How do you guys do that all the time? I don't see a faction more united than purple. And at the same time, you guys just all keep going to jail. They wait for the first one to vote, then they jump on the bandwagon. It's cute. Alright, let's see if this works. Hey, it succeeded. After your proclamation, visitors dare not approach the greater arrow tree, fearing for their necks. It recovers its health and flourishes, casting the fortress in sun-dappled shadow. It becomes a symbol not only of the reign of Queen Alma the Wise, but of your wisdom in protecting your kingdom's natural beauty. You guys help me with authority, by the way. Or authority pick. Not necessarily the authority going up. An invitation. From Jerbear. Your Majesty, it's our honor to invite you to the Lord's Hunt next year. The hunt will be taking place in late spring, so keep your schedule clear. I look forward to it. Of course, why wouldn't you? Okay, that was easy. Thanks for that, Jer. In the north, unbeknownst to the rest of the kingdom, a great battle has just taken place. Naturally, the chiefs are celebrating their recent victory against the ice giants in the frozen wastes by smashing steins together and singing battle songs all throughout the night. Did you see that giant's face when I cut him down? Poor blighter never felt a heated axe before. Haha. So much loot. Never mind the horn. Look at all this gold. Party lasts long into the night. Two chiefs take turns drinking mead out of Odheld's horn. As dawn breaks, they stumble into the main hall where Chief Marta has beckoned them. Quiet down, you louts. Time to get serious. This horn has the power to collapse buildings, cause earthquakes, even destroy mountains. We must vote on how it will be used. Alright. Go ahead, vote on it. Threaten to destroy the kingdom's food supplies? Which lowers others farming, or sneak into the capital and collapse the palace onto the monarch's head. Jesus. The B helps purple now. The problem with that is you guys would all have to, you know, collectively vote for something. Wait, no. You guys... You... Never mind. A bit too sneaky for my liking, but it'll get the job done. We'd best make sure that security is lax enough for us to sneak in. I'm sure we can convince the king to relax a few restrictions here and there, for the good of the realm, of course. For the final stage of their scheme, the chiefs must lower authority to 5 or less. At last, one region has entered the final stage of their scheme. If they pass it, they'll win the game. There are some exceptions. If 2 or more regions pass the final scheme stage, the winner will be decided at random. If stability, authority, or treasury hit 0, and a final scheme stage passes at the same time, the scheme takes priority. If a rebellion ends with a rebellion win, and a final scheme stage passes at the same time, the scheme takes priority. The monarch can only win in ambition events, which will appear after you've acquired an heir. Good luck. Oh, that's great. Plus 1 stability if more than 50% of nobles vote for any one option. Plus 500 treasury if the nobles vote for any one. Yeah, let's do that. One or more regions are able to rebel. Yes. As their defiance stat is higher than both authority and stability. If the rebels get more victory points than the loyalists, they'll win the game. The loyalists get more victory points than the rebels, they'll put down the rebellion and continue the game. Multiple regions rebel and win. A vote between the two rebelling regions with the highest stats will determine the successor. Important, rebelling regions have their schemes paused. Regions with a high military stat are more likely to overthrow the monarch with a rebellion. If stability, authority, or treasury hit 0, the rebels will win the civil war. On the verge of rebellion! Ah! Yeah, well, good luck with that military there. Ooh. The Lord's Hunt. You'd stop throwing us in prison. Yeah. After several days riding along muddy roads, you have arrived in the march for the Lord's Hunt. What weapon did you bring for the occasion? Crossbow. And what animals did you bring to help you catch your prey? A pack of well-trained hounds. Oh, Your Majesty, please you can make it. I see you brought a crossbow. Only getting up close and personal, eh? And a pack of hounds. Excellent, excellent. These woods are teeming with game, Your Majesty. As the king, it's up to you what we hunt. The White Hart. Rabbits? Oh, okay. I'd hoped to be hunting slightly larger game this morning, Your Majesty, but I must respect your decision. Bear Bear lifts a horn to his lips and blows, producing a sound that scares the birds from the surrounding trees. Let the Lord's Hunt commence! Spur your horse on through the undergrowth, your finger resting on the trigger of your crossbow. A pack of baying hounds stream ahead of you. Your dogs are out for blood today, Your Majesty. Halloo, halloo. You ride on, and then, there, a streak of brown fur races across your path. Fire! Oh, it failed. Oh well. A noble effort, Your Majesty. Maybe next time, but the rest of the Lord's Hunt is similarly botched. You wander around the woods searching fruitlessly for more rabbits, finding nothing. The next day, it's the same story, and the day after that. Several days later, you begin the long ride back to the capital. The Lord's Hunt was a wash, but the barons don't resent you for it. That's the fickle nature of any hunt, they tell you. Womp womp. Word from the march. Your Majesty, I have something a bit embarrassing to report. Remember when I accused Count Zendelman II's father of stealing my family's lucky ring and he was arrested? Funny thing, my niece was the culprit. I needed a ring to propose to my dear Vasil of the Zendelman family. What? Zendelman? I knew our families would never allow such a match, so it had to be secret. And I knew the magic ring would bring good fortune to our union. It was the perfect gift. What? Blood and stars! My father rotted away in prison because of this travesty. Your family are honorless knaves. Don't think I'm letting Vasil anywhere near that niece of yours. For once we agree, Count. Please, Council, Your Majesty, step in and end this ridiculous romance. Bless our union. The Council loves love. Publicly forbid the union. The Council shouldn't interfere with affairs of the heart. This is tough. Eep. The Council loves love. Love wins. Oh my god, rebellion. It's fucking 10. Oh, thank you, Your Highness. You formally bless the upcoming marriage of Eugenie and Vasil. Both barons and counts are outraged, claiming that you've disrespected their centuries-long feuding tradition. As wedding preparations begin, the story of the love-struck couple catches the imagination of the Marcher peasants, who work together to make a huge cornucopia as a wedding gift. The Mad Professor. Time for your meeting with Professor Arthurus, the man who will supposedly cure you of your horrid bloody dreams.
Ah, your majesty, you have quite the rotten pickle on your hands. Bad dreams, yes? You could say that. You're in luck. You're speaking to the foremost unraveler of the apiaries mysteries anywhere in this kingdom. But first, my fee. I'm the king, you'll do it for free. You can have half and that's it. I suppose it shall have to do. Arthurus helps you lie on his shiny operating table, then restrains you with thick leather straps. Are you sure this is safe? Absolutely. At least 80% safe, I'd say. You prick your arm with a small needle and you fall into a blissfully dreamless sleep. When you awake, Arthurus is sitting in a nearby chair, nervously biting his nails. Worse than I thought, your majesty. Your dreams are not mere nightmares. You carry the beast within your blood. Please explain. The Northerners called them Uthrandir. Poor souls afflicted by a curse of Nilkis's making, made to roam the world as part human, part beast. A therianthrope. What are you going to do about it? Only someone with knowledge of ancient magic can cure this affliction. All I can offer is this poppy decoction to help keep the dreams at bay. Perhaps that will lessen the urges. I'll take it. Of course, your majesty. You take the potion regularly, though it tastes like honey and rubbing alcohol. Mercifully, the dreams fade, but not completely. Seek out a wood switch for a folk remedy. While the spy master keeps an ear out for rumors of magic, you begin your search in your spare time. You can only hope that you find someone before something terrible happens. Okay. End the season. In the darkest depths of the eastern forest, Countess Kea has gathered her fellow plotters around a mossy stone obelisk. Council demanded a shake-up, but the king resists all calls to replace his advisors. A great shame that there's little we can do while the king's position is so powerful. The count's aim is to lower authority to 4 or less. In the grand hall of Baroness Gaia Maiden's castle, a number of figures are hunched around the hearth, plotting away. Crowds have been thinning out at my rallies. What happened? Shortages of money and manpower throughout the military are making you look weak, General. We're trying our best to plug the gaps, though. Best be quick about it. My speeches can only carry us so far. The Baron's aim is to have the highest military. Okay. Dang. I don't think purple can win at all. Because of this. Lower the kingdom's authority to 5 or less. Lower the kingdom's authority to 4 or less. And they'll just get to this. There's no way that they can stop blue at this point. The kingdom is in rebellion. The first side to earn 5 victory points will win. If the rebels are victorious, the monarch is overthrown. Your heir. Rebellion. Opening strike. Let's see what this is. Your quest for an heir is finally complete. You stand before the council holding a small child in your arms. Should I die, ask? That my crown be passed down to my son, my daughter, my child. My child. The assembled nobles break out into a polite applause. By designating an heir, you've cemented the stability of the kingdom. Your Majesty, may I be the first to congratulate you on the birth of your child? What is their name? Oh, thank you, Solo. Zyros II. Gods are good, your greatness. I'm sure little Zyros II will grow up to be a chip off the old block. Thank you, Solo. Rebellion! At long last, the counts have reached their boiling point. You are confronted in your throne room by Count Oldcrest, their smile as sharp as a scalpel. The counts of the East will bring you down, pretender to the throne. We will rise up and fight for Vashim, the true king. Oh no, they've lowered my authority enough for Blue to win. This is a formal declaration of war. The next time we see each other, we'll be on the battlefield. Seize them! Come along now. Traitors, get the chop. What? But can't do this. I'm an envoy. See? See how the king's tyranny grows worse by the day? Defiance can't go up any higher. Your watchman wasted of time. Count Oldcrest is dragged out into the courtyard and their head is struck from their shoulders. Jesus Christ! I didn't expect them to move so boldly, your majesty. Oldcrest just got fucking killed. That's three people on purple now. What are our chances against the rebels? Pretty good. The Counts aren't exactly a military powerhouse. I hope they don't persuade any other regions to join the rebellion. That would be disastrous. How do things get this bad? The leader of the rebellion is King Dazzy-Daz. As reason for the uprising, they're citing your history of petty transgressions against the Counts. Urge to murder. Rising? Yes, your majesty. Hold on to that feeling. You'll need it. That's right, your majesty. The kingdom is divided. There will be a lot of death and suffering before all this is over. I can't wait. I'll go take out the trebuchets. Opening strike. Been a long time coming. Over 300 years ago, the East was conquered. But before that, we were our own rulers, with a lineage of monarchs stretching back 1,000 years. Count Kahi says, the glory days. Indeed, and that's why we must rise up. By placing Vahim on the throne, we will reclaim what we have lost. But first, we must decide on tactics. My fellow counts, I ask you, how shall we strike first? We can launch a preemptive strike against the barons to cripple their military capabilities. If we suspect the chiefs may join our cause, we can call them to war. They'll be more likely to join us if the king's authority is low. We could also call upon the church to condemn the king. Or finally, you could send off an assassin and nip this in the bud. Well. Oh god. Well, get to voting there, Purple. Yeah. I don't know how this is going to work, guys, considering you need to have a military that's higher than an 8. Or I guess a 3. Oh, they're going for the assassin. Alright. Justice for Kokai's daughter. Is this because I picked a knot and wed her? Thank you for meeting with me at such short notice. The sum you offered piqued my interest. You understand why the sum is so high, though. Yes, you want me to assassinate the king. There's no trouble. I am a child of the Viper. If you have the gold and you want a man dead, he's dead. Get it done. Jesus Christ. Okay, guys, it's time to vote on more pieces of land. You can increase military, decrease authority. Oh god. Oh no. I've said enough. Have fun. Man, I'm gonna have to find a way to increase authority, otherwise blue just wins. Holy shit. Blue's going all in. Look at all these nobles we have. All these 2s. Gentleman the second, Old Crest the second, Yukari the second. Oh. And with that, military has gone up and authority has gone down. Alright, continue to rebellion report. Oh snap. Wait, the chiefs can now rebel too. Oh no! Because they lowered the authority so much. Wait, guys, don't rebel. Come on. You guys can win through nice means, you know, of using your thingamajig. You don't need to rebel. Today you are making war plans in the council chamber with the barons and your advisors. The chiefs were supposed to have arrived already, but they're running late. Anyone seen a few lost chiefs this morning? Probably drunk in a ditch knowing them. Please, your majesty, let's begin without them. Look, I took the chiefs... I took the chiefs to, you know, have an heir to the throne anyway, right? The kid's an heir? Come on. I doubt they will have anything useful to contribute anyway. Nodding, you move over to the great war table that has been laid out in the center of the room. Oh, Shiano, we have a... child. There's a wobble. Not a little wobble, mind you. The entire building is shaking wobble. Little clay army figures fall over ceremoniously. Did anyone else feel that? Yes, by the ninth. What was that? Before they can say anything more, there's another wobble. This time it's more violent and loud. The chandeliers jingle, then shake madly. A crack in the masonry appears in a nearby column, and travels up, all the way to the arched ceiling. Stone columns splits, then start to fall. Your Majesty, watch out! Those are load-bearing columns! Dive out of the way. You dive. A great slab of stone shatters the marble flooring where you'd be standing a moment ago. Everyone descends into panic, shouting and running for the exit. Only your chief architect stands still, wailing loudly to anyone who will hear. The palace! Who could do this to my beautiful palace? Go back for Zyros a second. You rush towards the stairs, ignoring the cries of your advisors. You have to make sure your air is safe. The palace is still shaking. Just as you're about to climb up the stairs to find Zyros a second, there's another rumble from deep below. In the distance, is that the sound of a horn? The masonry is coming apart at an alarming rate. Chunks of rock are falling onto your head, even as you try to duck and run for cover. Then when it hits you, actually that's when two things hit you at once. The first is the realization that the chiefs have usurped you in the most destructive way possible. The second is a big stone slab. Everything goes dark. Mother! When you finally come to, someone has lifted the rubble off your shaking body. Through blurred vision, you make out a figure, Chief Solo. Gods, you're alive! Praise Morgana! He laughs heartily. Now I can finish you off myself! Oh god. Where's Mag? Don't worry, we hauled her out of there before we brought the roof down. She made a fuss and tried to stop us, of course, but we couldn't let her die in here. Perhaps we can come to an agreement? What happened to my child? Collapsing buildings aren't good for the health of young children. A shame it had to be this way. Now enough delay. This is where it ends. Perhaps we can come to an agreement? I think not. Marta will be a better ruler than you ever could hope to be, Zyros, and this is the last loose end. His axe rises into the sky, glints in the sunlight, then falls. King Zyros' dramatic demise passed into northern legend. Whenever a tyrant rises in the capital, chiefs smirk and pray to Odheld. The counts led by King Dazzy launched a rebellion that accomplished nothing besides distracting the king while cunning schemers took the throne. The barons withdrew support, and the wave of popular momentum behind General Kasha petered out. She is soon just another bitter old soldier ranting that she could have been the queen. With their spectacular destruction of the palace, the chiefs quite literally squashed anyone who could claim the throne. Anyone except, of course, Marta, who was crowned atop a heap of rubble the very next day. But her reign is a story for another time. Well done, Blue. King Zyros, the crushed. You know, we lived a while. Nobles. Noble stats. The wealthiest noble was Mochi Hoot. The poorest noble is Kea. Endgame ledger. Let's see. Region stats. Yeah, seems about right. Seems fitting to do this solo with the 10,000 bits. Crushing me one more time. I remember when I joined the stream. Ah!
Such devastation! This was my intention.
That was a wonderful time. Good job, everybody. That was a lot of fun. Oh. Did you guys have fun? I had fun. Thank you for the 10,000. Ah! The 10,000 bits, Solo.
Such devastation!
No, you should have read that.
This was my intention.
The thing telling us that we can continue the dynasty? Yeah. Oh. Whoops. Oh, why? What does it say? Because it said something about how you can just continue the dynasty. Yeah. Fine. Red sat there doing nothing for like 2/3 of the game, was kind of meh. I mean, all you guys could really do was vote. Plus, the events were random. And it started out with it being blue and purple, and then it swapped to mostly red events. I think that's mostly because there's like, this is a thing that's going on for these two. I don't know. We swung some really funny votes. It was a very fun time. I had fun with that. I feel like I just sat there and watched you guys all fight each other while I just kind of went, yes. The most fun was watching you guys try to like all work together at first and then split apart because you're like, wait, no, our goals differ now. Yeah, we'll play more. Can you play this game on your own, Aches? Yeah, you can play this game on your own. You can play it. So like if you hit New Dynasty, you put in all that information. Like let's just begin. You can just do a party game and just play. And you can just invite friends if you want, or you can just play by yourself.
Oh, you have to have at least 3 people? Oh, okay. My goal was chaos and I won. Yeah, you know, we had a good time. I think it all started when Chaos said that thing. that thing about, you know, picking the option of the person that I love. And then I just did not pick her option at all. And then from there, it all just spiraled. This is giant spiral. I was like, as soon as I did that, I was like, all right. Everything else is just going to go downhill from here for me. I'm going to die at some point. It was great fun. Started as soon as I said I had a pitchfork. But we had fun. I think everyone had fun with that. That was a very fun time. I need to get going to get some sleep. But thank you guys. It was a lot of fun. We'll play it again sometime. I like how I became a werewolf. Many things happened there that were very silly. Hey, no, thank you guys for hanging out with me today. That was a lot of fun. As always, your support is what keeps this channel alive, and I get to keep streaming, so thank you for being here. My next stream is actually going to be Saturday. The last stream that we got to do with this model. Our next stream won't be until the new model is up. I still have some other things I need to announce about that, but for now, I just want to say thank you guys. This has been a fantastic journey, and I'm so excited to unveil everything. Woohoo! It's going to be so much fun! Yay! We're going to have a blast, everybody. It'll be a great time. Wonderful time had by all. And I hope you guys are excited. I'm excited. But for now, I'm going to go get some sleep. Zaros sent you something. Oh, good. See. The new Zyros. So, Blue, tell me. Chief people, if you're still here. Remember that we once lived? I'll put that up later. I need to ask you, Blue, how do you feel about being in charge now? How does it feel? I love it. Terrified. Why are you terrified? I still think it's funny that Yukari wanted to put himself in prison. That was probably one of my favorite parts, is Yukari wanted to put himself in prison, and then the whole ring thing. The ring thing was also hilarious. With Possum and Zen. And then old coming to me to be like, hey, can't trust you. And then just killing him off. Like, no, time to go. Yeah, that was fun. Okay, guys. I want to go raid a friend of mine that's playing something called Xenosaga. Maybe you've heard of it. But let's go say hi to Rika, and I will catch you guys next Saturday. Remember, if you want to see all the things that are changing, make sure to stop by. Yeah, we'll play it again too. Like 100%. I had fun with it. So we'll definitely play it again. Yeah, it's time for me to go to sleep. See you guys later. And I'll see you when everything's all changed and stuff. For being so diplomatic, it's nice to inflame the torches of war from time to time. It really was. It was very funny.